Hey, what's up guys? Matt here coming to you from Laidlaw, Harley-Davidson. So I'm pretty stoked today. My new bike has arrived. Just picked up a new 24 model year CVO Road Glide. I know a lot of you guys that follow my channel know that I've been waiting for this bike for a while. This is the bike that will be replacing my 2018 Street Glide Special. That Bonneville Salt Denim one I've had for a long time, the white one. So this will be my new bike. I've had that bike for about 5 years. Put a lot of miles on it and done a lot of really cool trips. So this will be my new primary big twin. Still have my Pan America, so I'll still be doing some off-road stuff and Pan America stuff. But yeah, just super stoked on this bike. I'll be doing some build series type stuff, switching out some things, bars, seat, exhaust, controls, stuff like that. I got a tour pack for this bad boy, so I'm going to be doing some of that stuff in future videos. I'm going to be riding it for a little bit and then doing a full review on the bike as well. A lot of you guys are probably asking why I never did a model year review for the new CVO Road Glide ST. And that's because I was waiting until I got my own. I could actually ride it, daily it around for a while, and then give you guys a really good idea of exactly everything about this bike, everything you need to know about this bike, and my thoughts on it, the infotainment, the power, how it relates to the other Road Glides and the other old generation Road Glide and Street Glide, and how I like it compared to my Street Glide as well. I've been a Street Glide guy for the longest time. I had two Street Glides for about 10 years, and so now I've moved on to the Road Glide. I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, finally I knew you'd come around, Matt. I thought I was gonna be a Street Glide guy for life, but for those of you who watched my video, I'll link it in the upper corner here. There were just some things with this new Gen 3 fairing that made me go to the Road Glide, so I'm super pumped. Now the only thing that's left to do is get out there and ride this thing and take it around a little bit. Alright guys, I'm going to take out the new 24 model year CVO Road Glide ST for its maiden voyage right now. Pretty stoked. You guys probably can't tell by the shit-eating grin on my face, but I've been waiting for this moment for a very long time. This is my very first CVO I've ever owned. This is the most expensive bike I've ever bought. Yes, I have to buy my motorcycles. No, the motor company does not give me free motorcycles. No, the dealership does not give me free motorcycles. I took out a loan with Eagle Mark Savings Bank, just like most of our customers, and I'm paying for this thing, and I'm super stoked on it. And yeah, I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna just rip the hell out of it now.
So what I love about this motorcycle is, in my opinion, it's the first true factory performance bagger to ever be released by a major motorcycle manufacturer. So people may ask, okay, what does that mean exactly, Matt? And you know what, that term performance bagger gets thrown out a lot, and it's kind of getting to the point where it's a little bit watered down, but really that's still the best description that I can give the CVO Road Glide ST. But really what it boils down to is performance is the primary consideration for every aspect of this motorcycle and the decision-making process. I'd say maybe with exception of the stereo system or something like that. But it's inspired by Harley-Davidson's King of the Baggers bike, which I think the whole performance movement in the bagger world, whether you like it or not, is kind of the latest and greatest and hottest thing going on right now. And so I usually pick up a new bike when there's a huge change in Harley-Davidson's lineup. My first ever Harley-Davidson was a 2009 Road King when they redid the frame, the chassis of the touring family. My next bike was a 2014 Street Glide when they redid the fairings and had the Project Rushmore. And then my next bike was a 2018 Street Glide in the 2018 model year, the second year of the Milwaukee 8. So I really wanted that new Milwaukee 8 engine. And then my next bike was the Pan America in 2021 when Harley-Davidson came out with their brand new Rev Max platform and launched the Pan America to get them into the ADV or adventure touring world. And so now that they've launched this Generation 3 Road Glide body style, I knew I definitely wanted to get a bike with this new style. And then when I heard about the CVO Road Glide ST, that pretty much just solidified my decision right there. And there's a couple things when I compared the Road Glide fairing to the Street Glide fairing, just storage and things like that made me favor the Road Glide fairing a little bit. And the fact that they didn't make an ST version of the CVO Street Glide, that pretty much solidified my decision to go with the Road Glide fairing. So I'll be honest, my use case for this motorcycle is not really the intended use case for this bike. This really is a bike that was set up for racing application. But let's be honest, I think 99.9% of the people that buy the CVO Road Glide ST aren't going to take it to a racetrack, and they aren't going to use it for racing purposes. Just like everybody that buys a 911 Porsche or a supercar, a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, very few of those owners actually take it on a racetrack and race it. As many of you guys know, I'm a Grand American touring guy. The majority of my pleasure riding is out on the open road and primarily enjoying the roads in the Western United States. And so right away, guys, I'm going to be making a lot of decisions on this bike that are more utility and comfort oriented as opposed to racing and performance oriented. However, in the short amount of time that I've already ridden this bike around on the street, I've already become addicted to the power. I mean, it's a huge jump from my 107 Milwaukee 8. And so this high output 121 is definitely something that I'm going to be getting a lot of use out of it, even though I won't be racing it per se. But a couple of things that I got lined up already. I've got the chopped tour pack ready to go. I can already say I don't like the little mini floorboards that come on here for the rider floorboards, so I'm going to be swapping those out for the larger switchback floorboards. Same style, just larger surface area for my feet. The seat, although I think it looks really cool, for me and my height, it just isn't going to work. Plus, it's not really a long distance seat either. And I feel kind of bad taking this seat off because it is beautiful. You got that little carbon fiber cowl behind it, which gives it an awesome style, but I'll be removing that as well because I ride with my wife quite a bit, and I need something that sets me back a couple inches. And then I'll be doing bars as well. I need something that raises my hands up a little bit. I'll probably be doing like a little bit more of a tall T-bar style, throwing some Kraus risers and bars on there. I'll be swapping out the windshield for sure as well, throwing a Clockworks on there. Again, something that's going to favor comfort, a little bit more wind deflection. I gotta say though, the wind actually isn't too bad. I've already done some freeway riding on this bike, and the wind doesn't bother me that much even with that shorter windshield. I think I'm probably just used to a lot of wind in my face now because of my height at 6'6". Most bikes I just get a lot of headwind. And then I'm also looking at exhaust right now. I'm not sure exactly what direction I'm going to go. Honestly, I would love to just leave the stock exhaust on there. You got that titanium muffler with the carbon fiber end cap. It just looks so good, but a part of me just wants to make this thing look and sound super mean, and so I may go with like a raw stainless steel full exhaust system. I'm not sure again exactly what direction I'm going to be going in there, but that's about it. When we unloaded this thing, my man John Terrido set it up for me. He already dialed in the suspension for a 220-pound rider. I am really excited to mess around with this suspension, tweak it, and kind of tune it as I see fit. Like I mentioned already, I'm going to be tuning this suspension for out on the open road, 65 mile an hour plus long haul touring setup. So I'll probably make it a little bit softer than I would have it if I were to like be going out on a track or something like that. I did get the awesome opportunity to first ride this bike out on the Las Vegas Speedway. Harley-Davidson invited me out to ride it with a bunch of content creators. So I'm going to be setting my bike up for quite a bit different application than when I rode it at the Speedway racetrack, obviously. But yeah, definitely stay tuned for my future build series. I'm going to be documenting all the different things I do to my bike and explaining to you guys exactly why I made the different custom decisions that I did. But that's really what it's all about, guys. People use their motorcycles for different things. I've got my use case and what I primarily use my motorcycles for, and it's touring. And so I'm going to alter this and tweak it in a little bit different direction than a race bagger that it was intended to be. But I want to kind of have one foot in both arenas, and I feel like this was the best bike to do it on. You know, other than that, I love the style. I love the wheels. I love those wave rotors in the front. I love the nod to Fast Johnny and the history that's there. Harley-Davidson has such an awesome, rich racing history. And so as soon as I saw this bike, I was just super excited about it. I knew it was going to be the next platform for the next bike that I had for years to come. And stay tuned, guys. The plan is to do a lot of epic trips on this bike, of course. And I'll be giving you guys the blow-by-blow of just my ownership experience on this CVO as well. And that's another reason why I like to ride the latest and greatest from Harley-Davidson, because both at the dealership and on this channel, I want to be able to talk intelligently and give you guys my honest and transparent opinion on all aspects of these new Road Glides. So needless to say, I'm super excited about this next chapter in my riding career, and I look forward to all the awesome places I'm going to ride to on my new CVO Road Glide. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Stay tuned for my full review on this motorcycle and my build series to come on this bike as well. We'll see you guys on the next one. Later.